We're breaking open. Feel like your future's just begun. And all I know
is Dark Ride.
Claire, that is Baka. Baka.
What the hell?
What happened? Baka.
You can see it on stream.
What happened? What? It took me a second to realize why it was red, and I looked down and Baka's just blasting light right. Thank you, Mega. Thank you, Mega. I'm like, what happened? I didn't fuck it up.
Well, Baka, look who we have here. Looks like it's not the only one you can fuck it up.
waiting for no one.
I still got the rally off.
I'm going to castrate each and every one of you if I can't get a single goddamn motherfucking rally on this bitch.
We got the T-bomb going for it.
Hey, blame Bugatti on that one. He's the one that started it.
Blame Bugatti, you're the one that's in the giggly goose.
Shook it all about.
Fuck you.
Oaken
You had to fund in this place. Where did you do it?
The back in the Vex pool.
In the Vex pool?
Hell yeah, that's kinky shit.
Why does it feel like burning?
Why does it feel like I'm getting turned into a Vex?
Kate, is that you?
Oh, too soon. Wow.
Ogre, do you think you'll be done with that?
No, I should turn on the music.
Do damage?
Blue,
I don't think so. You guys just do it.
I've been told to call you Daddy.
No! That is literally the opposite of what I want! I don't have daddy issues!
Okay.
Alright. Thanks,
Okay.
I got my night.
Yeah.
Damage.
Damage.
Oh, that was a shitty ass jump. I double jumped over one walk into the hole between those two walks.
Yeah. I hate when that happens.
Good. Do you want to talk about it?
Nope, I do not.
Is Dark Ride.
Claire, that is Baka. Baka.
What the hell?
What happened? Baka.
You can see it on stream.
What happened? What? It took me a second to realize why it was red, and I looked down and Baka's just blasting light right. Thank you, Mega. Thank you, Mega. I'm like, what happened? I didn't fuck it up.
Well, Baka, look who we have here. Looks
So-
like it's not the only one you can fuck it up.
Tempest spawned with a tank. I forgot that's only in heavies that she does.
Dave, I hit you with
rocket. Why didn't you die?
Hey, oh no. Oh crap.
Face me, motherfucker!
Them having fun in the recording booth. You're dead, aren't you? You gotta admit, that was too perfect.
I don't have the stream up because I don't want it to lag. So
Why make you guys pay for it instead of doing it for free?
exactly.
And Gothic, oh god. Hello and welcome. How are we doing today? I'm Tabaka, and I'm a huge video game nerd. And today, we're playing more Arc Raiders. Why? Well, simple. I'm obsessed with this game. I've been playing a lot of it, and I'm enjoying every bit of it, except for the fact that I can never seem to find blueprints. Sadly. Hopefully we can find some today. If not, we will at least tell some raiders that we're proud of them as they kill us. Or as I kill them. Whatever. Anyway, that was fun for today. Have some fun with Arc Raiders. Get into our routine shit like I normally do, which may or may not include snaking around the entire map with a hairpin. Haven't been having fun doing that lately. But either way, should be having some fun, doing some dumb shit, as usual. I do apologize for the stream yesterday. Yesterday was it was a bad day. Unfortunately, it is one of those things of like, my tailbone is, it's not 100% done yet. I mean, healed, it is still actively painful at certain points. And yesterday was one of those, and then on top of that, I had a fucking migraine happen, which was loads of fun. Which means no key lights can be used, and I do not like doing that because even the VTube tracking software does not like darkness. So that's why there was no stream yesterday. Tomorrow should be having some fun with Dave and Rick, probably continuing in 7 Days to Die, although I am like half working on trying to get them into Arc Raiders. Like, I'm not like trying to force them into this game, but I do think it'd be kind of hilarious to watch the three of us just kind of go wild in this game. Especially Rick. I think Rick would really enjoy this game, except for the whole you lose shit if you die. But either way, should be a lot of fun tomorrow. And then Thursday's gonna be day off as always, and then Friday and Saturday will be whatever the fuck I feel like. Next week there is a Zenless patch drop, so I might end up playing that on stream, the story for it. I'm not 100% on Zenless streams, personally, largely because I'm actually starting to feel a little bit disconnected to that game, but, like, I'm enjoying the story of it. The gameplay is still kind of, or I still enjoy the gameplay of it. I'm having issues with the end game, though, because it is very much of, if you don't have these characters, you're never going to get you're never going to get the scores you want. And that's getting kind of annoying, because all of my bad luck pulling has been manifesting in Zenless. I am missing more characters in Zenless than I was missing in Genshin even after I restarted that game. Like, that's how crazy it is. I have missed so many characters. Like, I don't have Lighter, Caesar, Bernice, Vivian, Yidhari. Well, I'm trying to get Yidhari. I don't know if I'm going to get Yidhari at this point. I missed Lucia, Ching. There are so many characters in Zenless I've missed, and a lot of them are like, well, I've got 2 of the members of the team. Fuck. But, so, like, part of it is I'm getting disheartened because the end game just is not fun for me right now. And that's kind of sad. But the flip side of that is I'm sitting here bashing my head against Currency Wars at the highest difficulties, trying to get stuff done, which, that's a whole other thing for Star Wars. But, anyway, I think it's enough for me to bother on about other things. Let us go ahead and get into the game. We'll cut that out, do that, hit that, and away we go. Alright. So, I've been having fun doing hairpin runs, which is basically you grab a basic augment, doesn't matter what it is, a light shield, a hairpin, a stack of ammo, and some basic meds, and have some fun. I was doing that for a bit, largely because, you know, my inventory keeps getting way too full. But I'm going to start off with doing some free rounds, because I feel like it. Let's go to the Night City, or Buried City at night on a free loadout. Again, I'm gonna say, for my, I forget what it is right now. Yeah, I'm only at 27 of 74 blueprints. I recently did get the Silencer 2 blueprint, which that's a story I'll tell, and the Wolfpack blueprint, which this is a game changer, in my opinion. But yeah, I got those two on the same run. I was going into a night raid in Spaceport, and I had a tower key. I was just like, yeah, I'll go use the tower key and see what's there. I've got a bunch of different votes stream when. I don't know. Might do it tomorrow, or maybe over the weekend. I ended up getting into a situation where I actually had the opportunity to, well, for lack of a person, be a bad, or lack of a better way to put it, be a bad person, and took out a raider that was holding the blueprints by using
right
ARC.
for the picking while most of Toledo is asleep. Though my suppliers say that ARC is twice as vigilant after sunset.
I kind of want to go
Let's
here.
go to the Grandioso apartments.
Of course there's more Shroud nonsense. Like, I will admit, as somebody that is a fellow content creator, I know all of my opinions are not always going to be correct. I admit and embrace this. However, I also try to be humble and recognize achievement where achievement comes from. So it's things like, if a game's good, I'm going to say it. No, I haven't seen the new thing he said. This place is probably going to be flooded with people. Like, I know there was some talk of him saying Arc Raiders should beat Expedition 33. Which I have a strong disagreement there. Oh. I will get into that after this run, because I have a good rant about that. somebody. Just went down not too far away. Go up to the top, then we come back down to this floor. Those were still at least worth a look, in my opinion. Ben Star. Let's say, is that the, oh, I'm brain farting. That's an influencer, right? Go away. Oh, wait. Yeah, never mind. I'm remembering who that is now. Yeah. Yeah. He is fucking hilarious. Well, Mr. Rocketeer. We're at the point that if somebody wants to try to rock my shit, I'm shooting at you. Somebody's fighting the Bastion. Oh, nothing there. There is one on top. What we get? I mean, I'm not going to say no to an arpeggio. I'm probably going to pop these two and head out then. Oh, no, I should check the rest of this building. I'm just going to drop some stuff I know I don't want to keep. I will want to keep. Fuck you, you stupid robot. Ran late. Okay.
Yes. I tried to nod, but I don't know if it's doing it.
Yeah, it is. I see the little hair bob going as well.
You already cleared this place?
I've only got the top floors. Was there something you were looking for? Or, I only got the top floor. Was there something you were looking for? Okay. Hey, where you at? I got a present for you.
I am down a few floors.
Down a few floors? Okay. I'll come to you then. So, because you were cool, I'm gonna give you this. I already have it, so I don't need it.
Yo, thank you.
Happy to help. That is something I will do a lot of times. Like, if somebody's chill with me and I find something, fuck it. I already have it. All it's gonna do is give me more coins, and I don't need more coins right now. So, I think I'm on my way out. Okay, that's closed.
Head home at the northern station.
Northern station's open now. Alright. Since I'm out of a loot area, I'm a little bit more open to talking about shit. Because... Oh, hello, Circle Bear. It's not gonna kill it, but it'll at least knock some points off. Back here, you stupid piece of shit. Dumbass got itself stuck. There we go. There's a lot of shooting, though. Not exactly happy about that. I'm also basically out of ammo. Actually, I need those mechanical parts. Mechanical parts. There's a vault, which we'll take. Fuck it, drop the ice cream scoop. There we go. There's a good find. Yeah, we'll just drop the arc alloy. Okay. Well, those surveyors are always good to find. But, so, what I was going to say about the rant about the whole AI thing, I'm not sure what Shroud's take is. And honestly, at the end of the day, I don't really care. If I'm going to be 100% honest. Like, influencers, content creators, which obviously I am one of, we can have bad takes. The bigger thing is owning up to new information that we are, that we get referred to and things like that. So we don't just take... Like, I am somebody that will always stand up and take the standpoint of, as new information is given to you, you should take it and use that to your personal advantage if you can, to better inform your opinion. To that extent, I know a lot of people who are sitting around about the AI voices and saying, oh, AI bad, AI bad. Well, the thing that most people don't seem to be putting together with those AI voices, off tip.
Train is on the platform, opening doors. Just gotta check the doors.
Friendly.
Train set for safe travels.
So, this is the part where I'm going to sit there and put out my opinion as a small-time content creator. The AI voices... Sorry, I got distracted by Wiki. The AI voices that are used in Arc Raiders are no different than the AI voices that have been used in GPSs since 2000. Let me put that in perspective. GPS units, ever since their inception, did not take, a bank of a person saying every possible combination of words, phrases, and sounds to make any street name possible. So let's say you live on Fort Valley Ridge Court in Washington, United States. Now, there's the possibility that the voice bank has the words for each one of them. But what if you add in a word like Cavendish into that mix? So you're at Fort Cavendish now. The likelihood of the vocal bank of that GPS unit having Cavendish as a word is incredibly unlikely. But let's say you're from the company that is selling this GPS unit, and Cavendish might be a word that you want to add into to be able to have vocalized. You know how you do that? You do that by taking vocal sounds from a voice actor who is paid and also getting royalties on top of this for the use of their voice, and you get them to you have the standard voice bank, so Fort Valley Creek, whatever, yada, yada, yada. But then you also have them getting various sounds. So if we want to do Cavendish, you would have Ka, the, dish, or D. Ka, the, D, and sh. And it would literally, what the program does at that point is it goes, okay, I don't have this voice actor doing Cavendish. Instead, what I'm going to do is I have this sound for Ka, the, D, sh. I'm going to slam those together and have it say Cavendish. It's the reason why text-to-speech has always sounded a little weird. That's what the actors, the voice actors and actresses, were paid to do by Embark for Arc Raiders. They were paid, and are still getting paid, by the way, because they still get royalties from it, to establish a vocal bank of noises and sounds that anybody could then take, well, anybody with a license, could then take, type in a phrase, and have them say that phrase, based on the sounds that were recorded. This is not AI. This is a technology that has been around since the 1990s. It is not AI generation. AI generation is if there is no voice actor giving this vocal bank. As if instead, what is happening is that a voice that is made an approximation off of a prompt. That there is no actual voice behind it. So instead of going and saying, hey, Mr. Voice Actor or Mrs. Voice Actress, we're going to pay you X amount of dollars plus an X percentage of royalties, and then we're going to get the sound bank so that way we can, develop this language, or develop, well, it's technically called language software, or a text-to-speech system. Are you okay with that? Versus a programmer sitting there and going into ChatGPT is the big one, and saying, I need a male voice to say this. And typing that into a prompt and getting an MP3 file from it. Those are two completely different things. One is actual AI generation. One is actual voice bank technology that has been around for a long time. Which of these is unethical? I think the one that doesn't have a voice actor, that is using a completely computer-generated voice, is unethical and wrong and should not exist. The one that uses a voice actor as a voice bank is perfectly fine and is not fucking AI. If you want to talk about AI slop, I can go on another rant about that and the fact of what Call of Duty is fucking becoming. Because Call of Duty is literally the lowest common denominator slop that a multi-trillion-dollar company can fucking push out in order to make themselves more money by eliminating the creatives in both, or sorry, not in both, in all aspects, from marketing to creatives to music to sound design to animation. Like, there are people that are no longer with the Call of Duty studios that are told they had to take courses on AI prompts and how to properly integrate AI into their workflow. Fuck Call. Fucked Activision for that shit. That is not okay. They need to get back on the creative span and actually, you know, allow people to be creative. Call of Duty is a piece of shit game nowadays. It has been going downhill for a decade at least. And the fact that they're turning to AI slop to try to make a profit is such a sign that Activision is unwilling to actually make an active change in their game direction and process for the greater good of the player, consumer, and the company itself. I will turn around and point at Arc Raiders. Arc Raiders is an original IP. It is a game that is really kind of its own thing. And is quote-unquote AI-generated voices, which aren't AI, as I've just described, as your vocal brain system. It is not the same fucking thing. The art direction in this game, you can tell there is so much fucking heart put into this game, and it's solid narrative that they try to do. And like, one of the great examples is, say, this. This is the Deluxe Edition skin. And if we look at it, this makes perfect sense in its world. Like, you have the arm plate, which looks to be a part of an old space suit. You have the visor that's an old welding goggles. But then you have the poncho system and all that, which are just various things they can find for a unified cowboy style. But that we can tell immediately is not just a traditional cowboy. It makes sense with this cassette punk style they went for. And I can literally go through skin after skin after skin into the different details and everything they do. And also the fact that it's like, hey, we're gonna turn you into a fucking VTuber model with the amount of fucking toggles for the outfit. Like, this is a completely different silhouette than, you know, when all the things were on. Like, the fuck? This is proper creative direction, and especially if you look at the details. We see little sensors because, you know, this was probably, again, an old spacesuit. And so there's this sensor connection here that doesn't actually go to anything because, well, they don't have the computer unit anymore that they're using. Or the fact that this is a breath system that goes into the helmet and everything. The fact that there is some type of integrated comm system. And, like, that's just looking at the objective stuff. That's not going into, like, the fact that, yeah, you get customization from Raiders that have had it. And, like, the armor itself tells a fucking story. The fact that this armor is probably something that was cobbled together by somebody from other pieces. And, like, this is actual art direction. And even, like, the way they kind of do these pictures are. I mean, they're obviously using a poser, which perfectly fine and acceptable. And I would love to see some of these posers be able to be used in a photo mode for our people, like our Raiders. But you can tell the direction that's going through. Versus you look at the current Call of Duty slop, and it's, hey, we're going to put random cel-shaded cartoon characters in our Battle Royale. Why? Because fucking money. Ah, sorry. That is a rant that has been building up for months at this point. And I'm not even, like, fully expended on that either. Alright. I'm just also sitting here, like, half tempted to say, now clip it and ship it. I'm done. I'm spent. But, like, it is something I am incredibly passionate about. And in my opinion, for a very, very fucking good reason. Because I have a visceral hatred for AI slop. I will not deny that. AI slop does not deserve to exist. Well, I won't say it doesn't deserve to exist, but using AI instead of people that have creative leanings, in my opinion, is a failure of a company. Find people with creative direction. Find people with passion. And I'm going to tell you right now, if you find people that share the same passion that you do for a game or a world or an environment, you will get amazing humor. But AI is just like everything else. If you put slop in, you're going to get slop out. Ugh. Sorry. That's why Clara's Silk Song. Exactly. Like, to be 100% honest, I'm sitting here going, like, I would personally, like, I don't think Arc Raiders really should win anything this year. However, I do think it should at least get nominations. Let's see, what else we got? For Game of the Year, we got Clair Obscura, Death Stranding 2, Donkey Kong Bonanza, Kingdom Come Deliverance, Hollow Knight, Silk Song, and Hades 2. I don't see Bonanza winning at all. Like, that is the one that I can sit there and go, no, it ain't gonna pull up. Yeah, I can. Alright. You know what? Hold on. Yeah, hold on. I gotta change some shit. That's changed. I'm going to cut that out for a moment. Pull this up. The joys of being a one-man band. Having to do all the things myself. In this file? There it is. No, that's not it. What the fuck did I save this? Sorry, I'm trying to get my music back up. I recently rearranged a lot of my stuff on my hard drive for my stream PC. And when I did that, some of the stuff went just the way I wanted it to. Some of the stuff did not. There we go. Music is on. Give me a moment here. I'm having to do like 5 things at once. Also need to do this real quick. Alright, there we go. So. Sorry, it took me a moment to get it all. But we're going to be pivoting to a vote stream real quick because I can. So, let's get it. Game of the year. I will go over, as far as I know, like, each different one and everything, just to understand, like, the things. But as we continue on, I might change depending on what happens. So it's 29 votes. But anyway, Game of the Year. Not Bonanza. Bonanza is a great game, don't get me wrong. Like, it is very much an old school itch to the collectathon game. Good for it. Death Stranding 2. It is, I won't say it's the coda to Death Stranding 1, but I don't think so. Like, it's a good game. I don't think it's right. Same thing with Hades 2. Hades 2 is a brilliant game. The problem that I have with Hades 2, though, is Hades 2 has been in a public open access for a year and a half. And on a technical level from that, I kind of have issues with it for a Game of the Year. However, it did hit its 1.0 release. It is polished. It is great. It is good. I don't think it's Game of the Year. I will admit I have personal issues with Kingdom Come, mainly based on the first one. And a lot of their stuff that went on with it. Like, I'm not going to go into a long rant about it. Deliverance 2 did do a lot to pull that back, though. However, for me, personally, Silksong or Expedition 33. The problem that I run into is I've not played either of these games. I have watched a lot of these games, and I admit Silksong is great. But from what I've seen and what it means to the fucking industry, Claire needs to win. Claire Obscura needs to fucking win Game of the Year, in my opinion. This game, the way that it came out into the gaming market, the way it came out with just this overall, hey, we're a bunch of ex-devs that worked for, I think it was Ubisoft. We did this game kind of in our off hours until we got close to the end. And how they found people and the passion and everything for it. This is everything I want games to be. And I know I have put off playing it for so long. And I was this close to actually doing it. And then Xbox was a bitch. So I do plan on playing it. It'll probably be sometime next year, but we'll see. But yeah, no, Claire Obscura should win this. Expedition 33 should win. Huh, I wonder which video game I'm going to pick for this. Yote, again, does have great direction. But the problem that I run into with Yote is a sequel. Same with Death Stranding, same with Hades. In my opinion, if it is a sequel, it should be held to a higher standard and help develop the world and vision. Like, outstanding creative vision and innovation in gaming direction. These three are iterative. They are not inventive. It did do that. Beating today? Nice. But a lot of it was refinement. It was not anything more, shall we say. And again, it's one of the reasons why I go back to Claire Obscura. Split Fiction is also really good. And honestly, I kind of go towards Split Fiction for direction. Like, I understand Hazelight has done a lot, and I mean a lot, of these two-player split-screen S games, old-style Coach Co-op. But the way they handled Split Fiction was so good. And it really was like the next evolution of that game type. Going back from, It Takes Two. I'm trying to remember the prison game. I can't remember it, but yeah, Split Fiction's getting my vote on that one. Narrative. My problem, and like again, this is a problem. I have not played Death Stranding. I know the narrative though. Not played Yote. I know the narrative. I know majority of the narrative for it, but I'm not sure. I know nothing. And I know a majority. And so, like, I'm kind of off-put a little bit on voting on this one, but at the same time, just for the sheer amount of the fact that people are still talking about this story, that or actively talking about this story, yeah, Claire Obscura. I don't see Claire Obscura getting a full art direction. This is the one. Tsushima's. That's, you're not the first person I've heard say that. Not even the second person I've heard say that. I've heard a lot of people say Tsushima's story is better than Yote. Art direction. I want to give this to Hades. I really want to give this to Hades. But Hades' art direction is a continuation of Hades 1 art direction. But at the same time, oh, it's so smooth. I won't say it's the same, it's similar to Hades. I don't know. Like, for outstanding creative and or technical achievements in artistic design and animation. Silksong does do a great job with it. Yote, I mean, I can go on again about it. Death Stranding, again, is the same style as Death Stranding 1. Yeah, Silksong does look amazing. But this is one of the ones that I will say Supergiant, I think, in my opinion, does the best. Score and music. I'm sorry. I can't go against this. Like, for the... And I will admit, part of this is... I have listened to every one of Supergiant's OSTs on the regular. Going all the way back to Bastion. Bastion, there are still songs from Bastion that I listen to on a regular basis. Fucking Bend the Breaker is so fucking good. Or, you know, Setting Sails, Going Home, which is great. But Hades 2 music does such a great job of accompanying the emotional impact of what is going on and also blending perfectly into its own style, and I love it. So yeah, that's what. Anyway, next category: best audio design. My vote here is not here. If there was any category that I say Arc Raiders should have, yes. And again, Claire Obscura's music is great. Like, don't get me wrong, it's good. But Hades 2, I have half that playlist on my regular, or sorry, half the OST on my regular playlist. That in and of itself, yeah. But no, audio design, if there was any category Arc Raiders should be on, it's this, without a doubt. The audio design in Arc Raiders is some of the best I have ever heard. Yeah, and like that's kind of where I'm leaning towards as well, because like Battlefield does a great job, but they've got 3 different filter settings for their sound, and only one of them's good, in my opinion. Claire, from what I've seen of the audio design, they do a good job, but it suffers the RPG curse, where it's a turn-based battle system, so you're going to hear some of the same sounds repetitively. It's Kojima, yeah, whatever. Yote, I have heard parts of, and like there are certain things that are really good, but yeah, no. If anything's gonna get it, it's going to be a horror game for audio design. Best performance. The fact that Troy got a nomination for Indiana Jones is kind of hilarious. But yeah, no, Ben Starr, as soon as you said who it was like, oh yeah, no, yeah, he wins. There is no question. Innovation and accessibility. Ooh. Recognizing software or hardware that is pushing the medium forward by adding features, technology, and content to the games be played and enjoyed by an even wider audience. I know which one I'm going to pick. And it is not EA Sports. It is not this. I have tried playing Atomfall, and I have issues with this game. And the interesting part is, it is this. It is an accessibility issue. My issue is the sound design in that game has certain frequencies that actually cause issues for me, and I cannot play it. I tried. I put in like 4 or 5 hours into it. I cannot do it. I would love to be able to, but there are certain sounds in that noise, or in that game that I cannot play. Assassin's Creed Shadows is kind of a weird one to put here, in my opinion. I don't know any accessibility options that it added that I didn't know about, but yeah. South of Midnight is a fantastic game. I have not played it myself. I have watched 2 different playthroughs from it. And the fact that it has the various ways of going, this is a book with game elements difficulty, to this is an incredibly difficult game. I think it's such a great thing and so fantastic. And then Doom the Dark Ages actually, in my opinion, does a very, very good job with the way that it brings in the different accessibility elements. But it also suffers a lot from its own issues and causing some other problems. Like, yeah, no, South of Midnight's winning this one. Also, I love the character design for it. Games for Impact. Yeah, it's going to South of Midnight again. Like, I'm going to tell you right now, I don't know this game. Desperate, I've heard of, I've not played or seen played. And it is a good idea and everything like that. Lost Records, Bloom and Rage. I don't remember even hearing about this one. Wander Stop, I've heard about. This game, though, in the way that it challenges generational trauma, PTSD, anxiety, depression, all of it, in the way that it literally weaves its story, is so good. Alright, next category. Best Ongoing. So I'm going to have a controversial one for this, right? I think a lot of people are going to say. 14 is Final Fantasy 14. At this point, you know what you're getting from this game. There is nothing new. Well, I won't say there's nothing new added to it. There's new stuff getting added all the time. But from what I've seen as somebody that is still on the periphery of this game, it definitely has its moments and it has its themes that it goes for, and it tells the same story from different perspectives. It is a good game. Do I think it's the best ongoing game? No. It is your Coke, shall we say. And then speaking of Coke, we also have our Pepsi, which is Fortnite. We know exactly what Fortnite is. One of the still biggest sensations in gaming, almost a decade down the line, I think. I forget exactly how old Fortnite is at this point. It has been around for a very, very long time. Yeah. Like, they do a great job with adapting their format to fit other things. And, like, it is not a game for me anymore. I will freely and fully admit that. However, I do think it is a great product. It's your Pepsi. Like, if Final Fantasy is your Coke, Fortnite is your Pepsi. Marvel Rivals, great game. I will still say it is a great game. They're doing everything right. And a large part of it is I think NetEase has become such a better company from what they used to be. Because they used to be money grubby as fuck. But they've toned that down and they've actually made a really good game. And in my opinion, currently the best hero shooter. I'm not big into hero shooter. Helldivers 2. I want to vote Helldivers 3. I do. Because when Helldivers 2 is good, it is really really fucking good. It is the ultimate highlight. However, the roller coaster that is Helldivers 2 is not fun, and I have hopped off that on and off it like 5 times at this point. So no. The one I'm actually going to vote for is No Man's Sky. Because legit, I've been playing No Man's Sky this year, and I've been enjoying the fuck out of it. It is a great game where I can just go, turn my brain off for a couple hours, and just fly around and do random shit. And the fact that it's gone from being the biggest joke in the industry to now, in my opinion, one of the most and one of the best space exploration games ever, and they keep adding to it. Yeah, fucking No Man's Sky. They need to keep going. I want to see more from that game. Best community support. Everything here than Baldur's Gate. Recognize the game for outstanding community support, transparency, and representatives, inclusive of social media activity, and game updates and patches. So, there is going to be one game that's going to win out of this, and it's going to be for one very, very simple reason. Because it's me. And I will admit, all of these games do their best. Helldivers is the obvious loser in my opinion, because they do have some issues, especially with, the transparency and responsiveness. Like, overall, they do the best they can. However, they also do a lot of stuff where they try to force something down the community, and the community does not always accept it. So, this is the obvious winner. Kind of been over these two already. They're both still great. No Man's Sky is still getting great support, but Baldur's Gate 3 is going to win, and win for one reason, and it's called mod support. This is an infinite game. As long as there are mods for this game, you can keep playing this game. Baldur's Gate 3 wins, in my opinion. Best independent. Ooh. Oh, this one hurts. It's not Absalom. First off, that ain't it. And it's not going to be Silksong, in my opinion. Like, Silksong is great. But those two are out immediately for me. Because these four are so good. Like, I have sunk, I want to say it was like 180 hours into Blueprints. Maybe 200 almost. I played a lot of Blueprints. And the story and the puzzles and the way it developed was so great and fantastic. And I loved every moment I was playing of it. And like, the only reason why I stopped playing is because I solved all the puzzles. Like, legitimately, I ran out of puzzles to play. And like, even then I was still doing like daily runs because it was fun just to try and see what new bullshit I could get up to. And what weird combos and funny things you could do with this game. And I loved it. The problem that I have with it is there's very little longevity. Like, once you get all the puzzles solved, once you get everything done, it's like, it kind of just peters off into nothingness. Obscura, I've been over a couple of times. Hades 2, I've been over a couple of times. This is the other outlier, though, is Ball X Pit. I'm going to reference talking with Dave and Rick, because I think it was a couple of weeks ago that we were talking about stuff, and it's like, oh, well, what are your thoughts on games we're playing? I was like, oh, we can always do 7 days. I mean, I don't really know what else is going on, because I've kind of been obsessed with Arc Raiders, Duet Night Abyss, and Ball X Pit. I adore the fact that they took the Breakout style of gaming and turned it into a roguelike. But then also, like, beyond even just changing that into a, like, that's the reason why these two, like, honestly, Claire's great, Hades is great. And I do think both of these are great games. However, because it is an independent game, I have to go to one of these two, in my opinion, for their ingenuity. And for taking a concept and basically turning it on its head, because both of these are roguelites. You have Blueprints, which is the, a building roguelite, which is such a weird term. And then, a breakout roguelite. Like, both of these are insane in concept. And so I love that they're both here. And honestly, I think I'm going to have to go with Blueprints, because Blueprints, I think, does a little bit more than Bollock's Pit. Bollock's Pit does great. I enjoy this game so much. But I think because of just how different and creative and just interesting Blueprints is. And the fact that I was, like, actively on boards and doing that. Best debut indie game. Oh, God. Of course, Megabog's on here. I'm gonna have to go with Blueprints again, for the same exact reason. Like, this is such a different and intriguing concept for a video game, and the fact that you can literally have anybody play it. Like, this is a game that I can see recommending to parents and things like that as a way to de-stress. So, yeah, Blueprints is getting that one, too. Best mobile game. I know which ones aren't getting it. Sonic Rumble, because it's also not Persona 5, because Persona 5 is... Oh, God, the monetization in Persona 5 is so bad. Destiny Rising, I've been keeping tabs on, and I do think is very good for what it is. However, I am still pissed off there is no PC. And that is an immediate detraction for it. Uma Musume and Wuthering Waves. I can respect both of these. I have my own personal opinions on Wuthering Waves. I'm not sure if I've gone into them in a while. But Wuthering Waves has made leaps and bounds in the changes on a technical side and on a storytelling side that I can really, really appreciate. Uma Musume, the fact of how easy it is for people to pick up and play is incredible. But there is a downside to Uma Musume. And that is how many hours you have to put into that game in order to be able to do anything. Well, I won't say anything, but in order to be competitors. Ads! Ah! Okay, I'll wait until the ads are over. Oh! Actually, I'll be right back. I gotta go to the restroom. Mother goddamn soda bitch shake bullshit.
I think you should probably move.
Imagine being on solar when you're supposed to be on crash.
Oh, but I thought tines were useless, Bugatti. Oh fuck.
The timing.
I'm a hunter. Hunters don't die. Splat.
Is this like couples night for some reason? Like
apparently.
So Hells, does that mean you and Baka?
Yeah, you and Baka.
If the shoe fits, apparently.
Yeah.
Well, something's fitting.
Hey, oh.
Excuse you? Holy
Download
man,
moment.
that's out of the fucking left field, dude.
I think you just turned Vega into a fucking teapot.
Hi, welcome to the party. How may I take your order?
Message Nest. Okay, your tea's ready.
You know, Baka, I can't wait to see how Kenny deals with the Whisper mission.
No.
Oh god.
Go yourself to the beer. Else we're taking it with us. That's it. That's it. Take the beer can.
Alright, I'm taking this beer. Bye, Michael. I'm taking your beer. Your Dummeister beer.
Hey, Ghost, turn on the radio.
God damn it! I just got fucking creepered. God damn it, Luke.
And then we're gonna mob on.
And the relic is lost to time and we all die.
Yay! Ah!
Luke's like, oh my fucking god, there's a goddamn Minotaur there.
Minotaur Venus, right side.
Like, I do not.
I can get him.
Darkness.
As he throws out taken orbs.
Oh, darkness, my home.
Okay, I know you said friends logically, but my head heard fans. So is Hello Darkness my only fans?
Wow.
Wow.
Alright, so, as I was saying, if you want to be competitive in UMA, there is a lot to it. Like, you have to put a lot of time, a lot of effort, and a lot of, like, you know, pulling up fucking graphs and everything in order to get it to be successful. And again, WUWA has made a lot of leaps and bounds better improvements since its 1.0 launch. I still have my gripes with it, though. But it's fucking Horse Scrolls. VR/AR experience. I haven't been keeping track of any of these, so I'm going to actually just skip this one because I have no idea. Best action game. So we have Battlefield, Doom, Hades 2, Ninja Gaiden 4, and Shinobi Art of Vengeance. Ooh. I'm of two minds. I adore Doom. This is a known fact. I enjoyed my time with Doom the Dark Ages. However, Doom the Dark Ages has a major pacing issue. The combat and the flow of the actual combat and everything feels great. I love the grounded stance. I love that you can be more defensive. The shield is great. But it gets interrupted so often by random bullshit. And that is a detraction to me. Battlefield is Battlefield. It's a great game, don't get me wrong. I enjoyed playing a little bit in the beta. But at the end of the day, it's a shooter. It's a Battlefield-style shooter. It's a classic, modern military shooter. Nothing wrong with that. But it's box standard. Ninja Gaiden is great. Shinobi, I don't know that much about, but I'm going to assume it's based on its artistic style and everything. It's very similar to Ninja Gaiden. Honestly, I have to go with Hades with this one. The moment-to-moment gameplay in Hades is great. The pacing is good. The combat is way more fluid than even Hades 1 was. So, go with that one. Next category. Hello? Okay. It's not wanting me to go to the next category. No. Alright. There we go. Best action adventure. This is going to be a quick and easy one. Silksong. We've already talked about these two a lot. Indiana Jones is Indiana Jones. Split Fiction is good, but in my opinion, it is not just an action adventure game. Yeah, that's Silksong. There is no ifs, ands, or buts. Next category. Best RPG. No. No. Well, first off, no on this, but for other reasons. These two had promise. Obsidian, you brought your C game. That's the problem. Outer Worlds 2 is literally Outer Worlds 1 with a fancy paid account and some new funnies. Avowed is let's try to be Skyrim without being Skyrim. Neither of them have the story that holds them up. Neither of them have the direction that holds them up. Neither of them deserve to win. Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 has a good story, has a good RPG. Yes, well, that's the thing is, I played the Outer Worlds 1. I played it on stream. I played it off stream. I got bored with the joke. You know, the joke being, ha ha ha, uber capitalism. It saturated everything to the point of its gameplay suffered because of the joke. And that is an issue. And Outer Worlds 2 does the same thing. I do want to say, Wilds is great. Wilds has problems, though. So Claire Obscura is going to win this one. But, literally because none of the other ones, I feel, in my opinion, deserve it. But I do enjoy Wilds. I enjoyed a lot of my time with it. I had a lot of fun playing it. It's got some major issues, though, that still need to get worked out. So, Claire Obscura. Moving on. Fighting game. I've not played any of these, so I don't know. So I'm going to skip it. I apologize. Like, the only one thing I could sit here and I know which ones I don't want to win, and that's the 2XKO, because that came out and then disappeared within a week. I mean, I'm sitting here like with the Capcom Fighting Collection. I'll always love that. So we get more. I mean, it's kind of where I'm sitting is the Capcom Fighting Collection. The Capcom Fighting Collection. I did hear good things about the Fatal Fury game. However, like, the problem is I am not personally tuned into the fighting game scene anymore, and I haven't been for years. So I'm literally sitting here on nostalgia, sitting here going like, I want Capcom Fighting Collection 2 because these are games I know and loved. Fuck it. I don't need to explain myself more than that. Best family game. Okay. So, I'm going to get some hate for this, but I don't give a fuck. Bonanza is a great, well, I won't say children's game, is a great collectathon game, which collectathon games normally are for children. I don't see that as a family game. Mario Kart would be fantastic if it didn't tie itself to the Switch 2. If this was not tied to the Switch 2, I would totally give that. I would totally put Mario Kart up there. Split Fiction is only a 2-player game. I don't see it, and a lot of its themes are not really family. Well, I won't say they're not family appropriate. They are family appropriate, but it is much more of an older demographic. Lego Voyagers basically is Split Fiction, but Lego fights, so it's all ages. I do think it's a good one, however, it is limited by players. Crossworld and Lego Party are where I'm between. And honestly, I lean personally more towards Lego Party for a couple of reasons. One, I want to see more of Lego venturing out and taking their style of gameplay, or like their approach to gameplay and mechanics and things like that, and making it their own. And I think Lego Party was a great step in that direction. I remember the old days where you had like the Lego City games or the Lego racing games, and those were a lot of fun. And I would love to see a return to form for that stuff. It's the reason why, like, these two, I kind of sit here and I'm like, these two are the ones that I favor. Crossworlds is a fantastic kart game. There is no ifs, ands, or buts about it. It is better than Mario Kart. I will flat out say that. Sonic Crossworld is better than Mario Kart. But I'm going to have to lean towards the Lego Party, because I want to see more challenges in that genre. And I think Lego has the ability to do it. And I want to see that. Oh, boy. Oh, this one's going to hurt. This one's going to hurt a lot. Because I adore the RTS genre. I adore the TTS genre. those are two of my favorite genres that I will play. Yes, I'm a dad gamer. And to see both of these here, the fucking old school, let's try to take our Tiberian Sons. Let's try to take that. That's... Yes, this is technically the Baka category. I might do it, I don't know yet. But this was basically, hey, let's go back to Tiberian Sun. Let's go back to Yuri's Revenge. Our old school Command and Conquer games. And then it got to that last hurdle and completely fell on its face. And it's not due to genre burnout or anything else like that. It literally comes down to it had opportunities and then it misdelivered on its promises. And speaking of misdelivering on its promises, this one hurts. I wanted Civ 7 to be good. I wanted Civ 7 to at least be on par with Civ 6 when it launched. And it's not. Like, I literally have been sitting here, it is in my wish list. I have not played the full game yet on my own. I have played it on a friend's account. And I enjoyed it. But it is not even Civ 6 at launch. It is a step back from a mechanics, from a pacing, and everything else like that. So I can't get into this one. Jurassic World Evolution 3, it's more of the Jurassic World games, and they are good. Like, they're the best park building games we've gotten in recent years, in my opinion. Can't give it to the Alters, can't give it to 2 Point. I gotta go back to one of my old school tactics games, one of my favorite tactics games, still of all time, and the closest thing we got to an XCOM 3, the Final Fantasy Tactics. Reminds me I still need to actually get that. Okay, this one's gonna be quick and easy. No, because EA no. No, because EA no. We already had a conversation about this one, or which was better between this one and this one. And I don't play soccer. Sonic Sports or Sonic Crossbow. Best multiplayer. If this had been 2 weeks ago, Peak would have won without question, in my mind. And a large part of it is multiplayer for me. Let's see if they actually say it. For outstanding online multiplayer gameplay and design, including co-op and massively multiplayer experiences, irrespective to the game genre or platform. This phrase right here, multiplayer experiences. Experiences you can only get because the game is multiplayer. That is where I stand when it comes to best multiplayer games. And Battlefield 6, it's a generic I hate that I have to say it's a generic modern military shooter, because that is like exactly what it is. It is the cream of the crop when it comes to that, in my opinion. Because it is what it is, and it's nothing more, it's nothing less. It's great. Night Rain, fantastic way of taking the Elden Ring mechanics, turning them into a multiplayer game with a roguelike element. It's really good. Split Fiction, great two-player action-adventure game. Great. Peak is such the epitome of the friend slop game. You can't deny its success. You can't deny what it does and everything. There is no other multiplayer game I can think of right now that I have stopped and talked to Peach and told stories about events that happened in-game than Arc Raiders. There are experiences you can have in Arc Raiders that I have never seen in any other game because of its elements and because of everything. And because of that experience, the way that it focuses on its multiplayer, it is Arc Raiders for me without a doubt. Best adaptation. Can I just ignore this category? Like, it's Devil May Cry. Devil May Cry does the best out of these ones. Because this, I will admit, the Minecraft movie does a great job of taking the element of what makes Minecraft Minecraft and boiling it down into its base elements and then adding humor on front of it. It's a fun shitter movie. Yeah. It is a fun popcorn slop movie. Great. Ugh. They tried so hard with this. I got bored after one episode. They tried so hard, though. Last of Us, it's more of the same. Like, I enjoy the story that Last of Us tries to tell and all that, but this is kind of generic. Same with the Until Dawn. One of the biggest things about Until Dawn is its choices in the way that its story tree works. I gotta give it to Devil May Cry. Like, it's the only one, in my opinion, that actually does it. Oh, fuck all this. I'm a fairly decent Splinter Cell fan. Like, I played the first two a lot, but I also kind of fell off afterwards. Witcher 4, yeah. Like, first off, this, I know why it's here. I'm intrigued to see what comes of it. I'm not anticipating it, though. The meme is there. GTA 6 is always going to be there. Yeah, we know where Witcher 4 is going to go. Like, that's the thing about it, is I look at these games that are here, and I can already determine where they are. Or, like, the style they're going to go for. First off, we have two games that are, you know, past the trilogy. We have the Wolverine game, which its biggest advantage is that it's going to be a more mature style game, which I do think is going to be to its benefit. Requiem is Resident Evil, and so you kind of have an idea of what they're going for with that. Same with 007. I don't know about any of these. Like, part of me sitting here for the meme of just GTA 6, but I'm also going to be holding my breath till that game comes out. I'm not going to put anything into faith until this is in the hands of players. Honestly, the way I'm having to look at it is, what game am I most intrigued to see what happens with it? And it's honestly the 007 game. Because it's IO Interactive. They're given a fresh slate. They're not doing it based on any game, or sorry, any movie. They're doing it based on the theme of James Bond, not necessarily a James Bond. And I'm really intrigued to see what they do with it. So I'm going to give it the First Light. Okay. Next category. As it decides it wants to take a bit to load. Alright, whatever. Content Creator of the Year. This is actually probably going to be my last one, is the Content Creator, because I hate to put it this way, but I can care less about esports at this point. Come on. Come on. Because I want to have fun with this next category. Because I know already who I'm voting for. Come on. Oi. Thank you. Oh wait, never mind. I got it wrong. I'm thinking of the Streamy Awards. Whoops. The Streamy Awards, I know who I'm voting for. So the guy looks cool in esports. Cradell. Honestly, the one that I'm going to say is Moist Critical. Charlie has done a lot to hold people accountable, but at the same time, like, actually be intelligent and perceptive and everything like that. So, yeah, it's going to be Moist Critical for me. I'm just more intrigued to see what they say is the... Isn't this... Hold on. Isn't this just a copy from last year? It's the same 5 every year. Yeah, pretty much. Well, no, Overwatch was in there for a bit. But yeah, like... That's the reason why I don't care about esports. I don't even know who any of these are. Same with the teams. But, yeah. Yeah. And they killed Overwatch. Yeah, Overwatch died a death that was going to be coming no matter what, so... Alright. That was fun. Okay. Let's go ahead, cut that out. Cut that out. Cut that out. Unmute that. Save it here. Alright. Reset tracking position because it got thrown off. And back into our creators. Now that we've had that lovely distraction into random other stuff, I'm going for the electromagnetic storm with the free loadout because the storms apparent, from what I've read, have the best chance for that. Quick, time for more distractions. Time for all of the distractions. Start with the kettle.
Hello? If anyone can hear me, an electromagnetic storm is currently raging over hillside. Beware the lightning strikes if you're outdoors.
Actually, I need those wires. Wait a minute. Because for some reason you need wires for a sound. I know I've already seen some people saying of the Hoyoverse getting snubbed at the Game Awards for the first time. It's just like, it was bound to happen eventually that fucking Hoyo would no longer have, I won't say have a game that would give them a chance, but Hoyo would eventually lose out. Don't get me wrong, Genshin and Star Rail are great, the same as us, but unfortunately Hoyo is starting to get to the point where they're becoming the butt of jokes versus making the jokes themselves, shall we say. Yeah, it's new. But a large part of it is like, I think they've taken this year to kind of refine things more. And for lack of a better term, put more into player retention over trying to generate new players. Which, by the way, not a bad thing. Something Hoyo's been doing to do for a while. I'm glad it finally got done. about a disappointment. Alright, now that it's been a little bit, let's go to where I was actually thinking about going in the first place. I don't know why I think this showed up, but I did. Whether it's the night raids or like electromagnetic storms, I also like before I go to any places. Just because it always seems to be a better idea. Also sitting here going, I'm opening up plates and no fucking expecting to get shot. I do also love how the lightning is basically an anti-camping system. Stay in place for too long, the lightning will zap your ass. I am bush, I'm a bush. I am nothing but a bush. I think that person's up on the roof. Yep, they're definitely on the roof. Oh, you were like right about me. Slide up. Yeah, Pharaoh. Too bad I don't have any ammo for it. don't have any ammo for it. I'm also sitting here growing reasons why sometimes it plays this stupid fucking bastard. Alert quality hard. To be fair, they might be trying to alert hard. Because one of the challenges is this week is to kill flying. Hello. Fucking snap it. Also realized belatedly that I had the jolt mine, I could have mined the door. Footsteps. Swap that out. Swap that out. Sitting here going, if I get out of this bitch, firing a shot, except for all the ammo.
Let's head home with the south elevator.
Debating on whether or not I want to open that, because one of the challenges is how it works. I'm just sitting here like, you know what, I got my stamina. Great stamina. It's not like I've got 5 of them back at base. That did not work the way I wanted it to. Oh well. I wonder. Nope. Can't use it in midair. Or too hard. Oh, they've already been smashed. Crap. I know that feeling. Okay, so you can use it like that. It's definitely one of the more dangerous parts of this map that I'm doing. Hey, go ahead, like.
Yeah, the rest of this, you need to update yourselves soon.
Okay.
You need me to update yourselves?
I don't need any. The only thing I would really do with them is hoard them for when I reset.
Alright, yeah, well, the rest of that's yours then.
Okay, thanks. I'm not going to complain about free shit. I'd be a fool not to, you know, take what I can get out of this. Although it is kind of funny that that guy didn't realize that I had the snap hook on me. I mean, to be fair, snap hooks are so fucking prevalent in the world, so it's kind of like whatever. Sure, I'll just take a look at that. Which is always kind of good. Down and check that one first.
Brother, you got bandage?
Where you at?
Stabilize me, brother.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I don't have one.
Somebody bandage me. I did so much damage to the flying enemies. God damn it. Oh. Please, I want to live.
Don't go towards the light, man. You can take it. We'll get you back. I will buy you a beer. See, the problem, if we're talking just the base weapons, nothing else, I honestly kind of have to go with Zagreus over Melinoy. Like, Melinoy is good, but Zagreus is a little bit more aggressive, and I do think that benefits early more, but I don't know. Flip side of that, the second one with all the weapons. Ooh, actually, I don't know, because they both, like, all their weapons are pretty close together, like, as far as styling goes. But I do think I kind of have to put Zagreus slightly ahead in that fight. Only slightly, though. But then all boons is a fun question, at least to me. Because all boons gets into a situation of what are the gods feeling like that day? Not it. I thought they both have 6. Because Melanie has staff, wand, dagger, cloak, axe, staff, wand, dagger, cloak, axe. I'm forgetting one. I know she has 6. And I know Zagreus has 6. Because Zagreus has sword, bow, gun, shield. The problem that I had, like, I understand where you're going for with that round 3, or for the boons and everything like that. And yes, Melanoids does have more. I won't deny that. The problem that I see with that, though, is no matter what, the gods would want to get involved in that fight one way or another. And I think literally what it would come down to is which god is going to fuck around more, or wants to fuck around more. And I think that will be the determining factor in that fight. At least that's my thoughts on it. Because I don't see... Because again, especially with the boons, they are gifts from the gods. They're going to be silly at best. And the gods will do what gods do and fuck around with everything, because it's the gods. That's what they do. So, I don't know. I don't see it necessarily as being like, oh, it's a flawed premise, but I don't necessarily see it. I don't know. Like, it is very much an interesting, like, or like mind thing to be like, ooh, which do I think would be better with all the boons? But then I'm also sitting here going, which one would struggle more because the boons are contrary to each other? Because even if you have all the boons and all the gods in either game, some of them kind of like cancel each other out. So I don't know. Yeah. Alright, I feel like going and actually fighting shit. Let's do that. You know what? We'll take the arpeggio. I haven't played around with the arpeggio for a bit. Shield. Oh wait, no, I'm looting, so light shield. Front grip. Oh, whoops. That's not the right one. I need to comp. Okay. Quick use. Grab those. Key. Grab the Raider key. You know what? We'll grab the tower key as well. Grab some smokes. Okay. Mods. I need a mag and a stock for the arpeggio. That one. Don't have any springs. Damn it.
Need guns?
And buy a cheap ass mag from her. And then go to Celeste and be like, hey Celeste,
Can I help you?
Springs. Give me all of the springs. Yeah, thanks, bye. Actually, you know what? Give me all your wires too.
Hello again.
Thank you. Let's go ahead. Craft silencer, because that will help. That should be it. Ammo, stack of heavy, stack of medium. And let us once again go to the spaceport. We're gonna go during the regular. No, I should go during the storm and use that key. But that means I don't need the hatch key, because the hatches do not work. But yeah, no. If it's all weapons free swap, I honestly think Melanie has the better overall advantage there. If it's all wounds, honestly, I have to go with Melanie. Just because she has more. Let's find ourselves some trouble. Of course, I spawned on the exact opposite side of where I'm trying to go. There's the ball. Let's get a laser from it. Of course not. Especially if it's being by putting security tunnels without fucking iffy people get with them. Oh, nothing to do with it. So if they're going for the security breaks there, go for it. I ain't touching it. Bombardiers right there. If I remember correctly, this security... Just trying to get to the point that I can get to the other. So I have at least a little bit of a safer passage. Actually need those metal parts. I'm surprised there's no little guys around here. There's a sure amount of people who don't use these tunnels. I'll take that. Worth it. fun? Not really. I'm trying to get better about not always running out of stamina. That is a bad habit I have. It's just burning all my stamina. But it definitely pays to you know, have some, or in case something happens. Oh, friendly, just coming by.
Don't shoot!
Oh, friendly to your right.
Don't shoot!
I am not equipped to try to take the Bastion right now, to be honest. That was fun. Not. I had to pop two of my fucking smoke grenades. I think the friend that was with me went down. Check another door before I open this. I have the wrong key. I went to the wrong spot. No. Oh, fuck me. I had A6, not Trench Tower. Which means I need to go back the way I came. But I wanted to use it, so, how much you want to say fuck there? Fuck there, fuck there. My usual spots are out. Oh, this is annoying. There's one. Where's the next extract?
Head home at the south elevator.
Hello. No idea where that voice came from. One of the things that I was talking about with someone who was an idea of getting bonus experience if you go through an entire raid without firing a shot. That defeats the purpose of a PvP game. And I was like, that's the point. I gotta remember using the fucking cautious looting. I can't tell with the other one. Oh no, this hasn't been breached. Don't mind if I do. I mean, there's not typically much in this one. It'd still be worth a search. That's a mixtape. That can go in the safe pocket. I'll grab the El Toro because we can. And made back a smoke grenade. Nice. It doesn't look like anybody's ziplined up to the tower, so you know what? We're gonna make it. So hello, Raymond Rocketeer. Stay over there. Yeah, a lot of people are farming this here. This is all technically medium loot. Like, this entire underground area is considered medium loot, so it can sometimes be make it to check, sure. And any breachable location has a better chance for loot. Here's where the tower is right there. This is why we don't just completely run out. There's a flying beach. That's what I'm looking like for a bit. Still gonna check the other side first before I pop that. Got bandage. That shotgun choke. This is rarely, if ever, worth it from what I've seen, but I've got the key, might as well use it. Deadline. Nice. Deadline's worth it. What we're going to do here is actually place this there as a deterrent and also as a notification if somebody comes up. Another shotgun could choke. Also going by the standard of make yourself look unimportant and make you low on ammo. Another veteran. There's two generators out of this. Find some electronic components. So somebody ziplined up to this, but I think they failed. I think somebody attempted to zip line up and they fucked up something, so they ended up not getting the actual elevator.
An arc orbiter is en route. The safe window is closing. 10 minutes to get out of there. I repeat, 10 minutes.
Wires. That is one thing about this particular spot, is it doesn't always seem to spawn in a gun case or an ammo case or even a fucking grenades case, which is incredibly annoying. Kind of wandered off. I want to watch that. Snitch. That's too far. See if they aggro on anything. Expect. Picked up try to get some smoke down for both of us. Have it out. Just tossing a couple smoke grenades is a great way to make sure everybody can get out. And also, a lot of times I've noticed that, like, especially with most rats, if you just pop smoke, they kind of go fuck that shit and they run away. So, I'll take it. All in all, not a bad haul off that. Hey, level 50. I had a knocked out Raider search that I had nothing to do with. I just happened upon them and went, don't mind if I do. Level up. Get more stamina. Put away, put away. We're gonna just keep the one on us for now. Try to merge some stacks. Oh yeah, Harvester. If it was Matriarch, I totally would have gone there. You know what? We're going to the damn battleground. Although I have a feeling if I go where well, there's a couple of places I know. But I know the apartments will be getting hotter during the electromagnetic storms because that is a good spot for blueprints. Is it bad? I kind of want to recreate the costume I was wearing. Either this one or the Radio Renegade, the other one that I wear. Opposite side. Jesus Christ. This map is going to be That's weird that they breached 2, but they didn't breach the other 2. I do think there needs to be a limit on, like, I understand the spawning thing, but after, like, the 5 or 8 minute mark, it just feels pointless. Because all the high value areas are already going to be throughout, especially at 10 minutes. All the high values are gone. So I'm going to be checking a lot of just my out-map slit places so that I can find something.
Go to that location.
I realized that there was no noise playing for the ad stuff, and I remember I have to redirect drivers for the software that for that stuff. Because, like, again, I was moving stuff around because my No. I do not want to team up. Anyway. Oh yeah. Ever since the end of life for Windows 10, my computer has randomly been like, you gotta run this space. I'm like, what should I do? So I was shifting some files around, and one of the things I changed was location for something like sound files. Like I had to redirect all my music, or not my music, sorry, all my background music, like this one. Every scene that I have has noise in the background for like wind or snow and stuff like that. Figured these have been taken. I looked over. That is a shotgun silencer. That is the first one of those I've seen. Oh, that could be insane Stella Montes. But anyway, I've got to redirect a lot of my pointers on my programs. Like I had to do that. About the only, I think this scene is the only scene that doesn't have any games. Or no, this one does. That's just incredible. Because a large part of it is like, as somebody that is an audiophile, the sound of silence drives me nuts. And so I always want like some type of ambient noise going. Between being an audiophile and my anxiety, silence is bad. Let's see, I should run a fucking zip line in this one. Just check mainstays. I'm starting to wonder if it's a change that they made that if a container's been open for too long, if they just run away. That seems to be the only one that makes sense for some of these. Top of these without a snap, or with a snap but it's in the cases. Oh, here they go. Don't hold. Random mag accelerator. I'll fucking take that. Just actually put that in there. I just want to down here and check this one. Straight up not expecting anything to be. There's a firebug that's trapped in there. That's funny. Somebody brought that in here. That's funny. The whole way, it's not one now. Like somebody came in here with a free load out that was just looking for whatever they could find. I like they got done making buildings and shit.
An ARC orbiter is en route. The safe window is closing. You have 10 minutes to return to Speranza. I repeat, 10 minutes.
Friendly? I heard a no. Damn it. Ooh, fuck. I'm pretty sure that was from Beretta is what I just got shot by. What you got? Easy.
Yep. Good job extra camping like a little bit screwed up.
I have been camping. Somebody said they weren't friendly. Oh, he hit me with a hairpin. I love how, like, legitimately I was not camping. I came up, saw somebody, went friendly. I heard no. Defended myself. Took him out. He popped me. I took him out. So, about that. I was not extraction. Although I do love the whole, hey, I'm going to throw a smoke as a distraction at something. But yeah, I love how it's like this guy, traveling dance. Yeah, was this? Oh, that was somebody else. Whoops. I was there. I defended myself, saw somebody from that way, and took care of business. I mean, I don't pride myself in taking out ridders, but at the same time, I said friendly. He said no. I took care of business, or at least I heard him. Anyway. God, I give it up this week. Honestly, I can do this. I don't know. I also don't think I need 4 Venerators. Just saying. But yeah, how did that shotgun silencer just sitting here going like... What does that do exactly? Just a 50% noise reduction? Okay. Yeah, I'm also glad I have the silencer too, because the silencer 2 is just a 40% noise reduction, not 60, but it doesn't cause extra damage. Either way, I'm actually very happy with both those fits. Fuck it, let's go. I was debating on whether I wanted to switch to a free kit or not. I'm like, you know what? Yeah, that's the other side is I go friendly. And I ask for, and then I don't hear a response. I'm like, you're hostile. I don't care. I will do it twice. The third friendly is a bullet to the head. Really?
Head home at the water treatment elevator.
Oh, fuck it. I don't care. I'm gonna go up here to the apartments, try to loot them, and then head out.
Let's head home at the North Complex elevator.
I say, worst comes to worst, I die, it frees up some boxes. In this case scenario, I get like 10 blue points. Also sitting here being like, these wild open shows actually really good if you know how to control them. Yeah, this has been ransacked. Kind of what I expected. Interesting. Say, like, if you're ever doing this and like you're specifically looking for liquids and shit like that, open the breach containers. The breach containers have a better likelihood of having stuff in them. Just the two, I'd probably go. With there being three, I'd rather not last one. incredibly fast and loose with my corners. I guarantee whoever spawned here cleared it out and then left immediately. And if I had to guess, was running a free kit. So it did breach that. That's the one thing about the electromagnetic storm is lightning can be right above somebody or right next to them, like in their line. We're just gonna do this one. Like, I could check the other apartments, but I have a feeling it's gonna be more of the same. More of the same. Oh, bullshit. Well, there at least went the Hornet. Do is to search this thing and things like new. Yeah. Kind of what I figured. Damn staff room key. Good for a future run. Very few people check this spot. So I was like, you know what? I might as well. All things to put in my safe pocket. Putting some metal brackets in.
An arc orbiter is en route. Safe window is closing. 10 minutes to get out of there. I repeat, 10 minutes.
On my way that way. in the hydroponics area. I ain't getting involved in that. I know it says arc probes, not arc probes, but I'm wondering if it's I think somebody's trying to ride that thing. Check this spot. Because this has been a random spot that should have gotten some good stuff. Sometimes these two are sealed and you get some stuff out of Wait. Oh my. That poor Bastion. He got stuck up there. I almost kept this solution. There's a spring there, yeah. Which does also confirm to me that certain containers disappear. Not see you there, Mr. Rocketeer. No way now. I have no quarrel with you.
Are you friendly? Are you friendly?
I'm friendly. I'm just trying to get away. I'm friendly. I'm trying to get away from that fucking Rocketeer. So that Rocketeer went back to neutral. Here, I can stabilize you. We can get you the extract. Come on.
Oh, wait, wait. Is it over?
I was saying, it should have stabilized you. I won't get you up. I don't have a defib.
You'll find your way home.
Yeah.
I repeat, 5 minutes.
What's going
going down. There you go, it stopped.
Okay, cool. We'll get you out of here, even if it's on your hands and knees. I'm sorry for leaving that Rocketeer to you. Oh, watch yourself. No! My friend! I'm so sorry. You have a good shit on him?
You got a magnetic accelerator if you want that.
I'm good. I'm honestly here more for blueprints. Watch out! That was just tragic, though, watching the lightning strike at him. Tried.
But yeah, that sucks so bad.
Hello. Let's get out of here. It was just tragic, though. Like, hey, no, I'm sorry I let the Rocketeer to you. Let's at least get you out of here. And it just, lightning said no. Like, no, I'm so sorry. I tried. There was quite possibly an attempt. Hey, it's a block. Hooray. And now the fun part of inventory management, which is also known as reselling most of the shit that they got. Because I do not have the space for it. Alright, we're going to do something dumb here to end the night. Because I'm going to make this next one my last one. I need some backpack slots, but we'll get that by doing some things. Actually, you know what? No, fuck it. I'm just gonna go for one more run. I was sitting here like, no, I'm just gonna load up on some useless loot and then like go into Salamantis and have some fun. And with the hope is to lose the key. But fuck it, we're just gonna go as is. Actually, you know what? We will do this. Hold on. So I got the staff key. And that is for... Okay, yeah. That is for the... repair that real quick. Okay. That's the one that's in the main tower in the lower area. Which can be a bad spot to go. So, we'll have some fun with it. Let's see what happens. But I'm probably going to make this one my last one for the night. My ass is starting to hurt a little bit, so... The joys of the Tailbone Saga continues. I know it's been 2 fucking weeks already, and it was not broken, or bruised, or fractured from what they can tell, but... It still hurts. And I'm 6 days out from going under the knife for my hernia surgery, so that's going to be fun. I'm just hoping that that will start a cascade effect of having some of my problems fixed, so like the sciatica. Okay. Good start, I'll take it. Also not far from where I want to be. Actually, really close to where I want to be. say not a bad haul. Done there.
Head home at the water treatment elevator.
Literally pulling a rabbit hole. Oh yeah, we're going this way. Hello, Mr. Reaper. So happy to see you on top of the thing. Switch that out for reasons. Oh, friendly. Friendly, friendly. Just want to get home. Watch out for the leaper that way. Why, dude? Why? Have fun with the arc. You're an asshat. Hold it for a second, dude. Let me get in. No. Fuck. Oh well, that guy's dead from the arc. I'm just annoyed because I went to pull out my fucking smoke grenade like 3 or 4 times, and it did not pull it. Oh well. Oh well. I needed to lose shit. Is what it is. Like, I would have literally had been sitting here doing inventory management when I got back, so I'll take it. Like, I'm literally sitting here having to go, I was just joking about going into Stellar Montes and being a loot pinata for somebody. So, I think I needed to lose shit. It's fine. But that's going to be where I call it for today, folks. Plan is to be joining Dave and Rick tomorrow, probably starting around 6 p.m. like we have been for the past several weeks. Thursday will be a day off. Friday and Saturday, who the fuck knows? But don't be surprised if it's more Arc Raiders. But for now, let us go ahead and see who is currently streaming. YouTube, I'm just going to end you here, so I'll see you guys later.